So something that is a big part of our job is the paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork, a lot of inputting into a program on the computer and just keeping up with it on this end. And so I manage the paperwork side of our job, and so I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready so I can go out and get the campground set up for the day. We also educate on bears a ton because we do get bears walking through. They come and try to steal people's food, and so that is a big part of our job, is educating people on bear safety and how to take care of their food so that bears don't get it. We haven't had a bear yet, which we've been up here for like over 2 weeks now, and we haven't seen one, and we haven't had one walk through camp, but they're gonna come. We usually see them like twice a day when we're up here, which I can't wait to see them. All right, you Missy, are you ready to get up? Printed for the day. I send it to a printer in our storage box in the building, this building, right next to us. And so I gotta get that printed out so I can get my paperwork done. I'm here every morning to get this paperwork. It's something that I have to print this morning. I get the report every morning because then it'll notify me of any cancellations and just let me get all of my paperwork done so that everyone checking in today is all set up and we know that they're coming. And so I'll print this out and then I'll go back inside and write out these little green forms to put on their campsite that just says when they're leaving and their name so that everyone knows the site is reserved. So each morning when I go out to put out the green slips, I take her with me and we go for a walk while we do it. Because we go around pretty much the whole campground to put them all out. And I just put these tags on for everybody arriving today. So doing this each morning is one of my favorite parts of the job. It's just really nice to go walk the campground first thing in the morning. I take my coffee with me. Mooney gets out on a walk really quick. It's just so quiet and peaceful and not really many people are awake yet. It's just beautiful. I love the mornings out here. So that's just a little glimpse of what I do first thing in the morning to start our day off. And so now I'm gonna head back to camp, probably change out of my uniform and take Mooney on a walk. So if I take off my uniform, I won't get asked questions nearly as much. And me and Mooney can just go get a walk done. And then Daniel is gonna take you guys and show you what he does first thing in the morning for work.
Good morning. Delaney's already shown you her kind of morning process, and now it's my turn. We kind of do them a little separate just because I like waking up a little bit later, and bathrooms, in my job, bathrooms don't need to be done right away. Here's my trusty little cart. I'm gonna get it set up. We have a room right here. This room has all of our kind of supplies and everything in it. So I'm gonna need a broom, some toilet paper, not much else right now. Normally just really need to sweep it out for my first go around, make sure everything has toilet paper, make sure it's all kind of clean, make sure there's no trash or any crazy explosions anywhere. So I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna throw it on my cart, and I will kind of, I don't know, show you guys exactly what it looks like to get my morning routine done. So as you just saw, that was me kind of doing a bathroom. Wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna go do a few more and then I'll be done for the morning pretty much. So, and just like that, my bathrooms are done. It took about maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, that's basically it for the next few hours. It's about 7:30, maybe 7:45 right now. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go inside, eat some breakfast, relax. I might go fishing in a bit, and then pick it back up in like 4 or 5 hours.
So we're both back now from our morning. I went for a walk with Mooney. He finished up bathrooms, and now I'm making myself breakfast. He just did a protein shake and probably banana for breakfast, but I'm doing some potatoes, eggs, and toast.
All right, it's about noon, and we are gonna go rake some sites, make sure we know who's checking in, who's checking out today, get all their sites ready for them, the people that are gonna be coming today. I'm gonna clean the bathrooms a little bit more, and that'll take us about an hour maybe to do all
probably.
this. About an hour. So yeah, come with us. Let's stop at the bathrooms.
Sure. I can walk over there.
Where are you raking first? So I just got done cleaning out our first set of bathrooms. Delaney got done raking a site. One of the things that we have to do every time somebody's going to be arriving is we rake out their site to make it look nice, new, fresh, and like nobody's ever been there. We rake it, and then we make sure there's no trash in it, no trash in the bear boxes, nothing left over from the last campers. And then we also make sure that the fire pits are cleaned out, make sure that there's nothing, again, left from last campers, so everybody that comes in for the first time gets like a fresh, new experience. Yeah, Delaney's doing some paperwork for one of our campers behind us. Other than that, we're gonna be moving on to another loop in a second.
So while Daniel does bathrooms, I am going around and just making sure I know what's going on at each site paperwork-wise. This is like our grid of knowing what is booked, when it's booked, what's open, what no one came for. We have a couple no-shows, and so I'm just making sure I'm on top of it with each site and know which ones I can sell if people come looking for a site for tonight. We have quite a few today. A lot of people were turned away because of the weather the past few days, so they just never showed up for their reservation, which is pretty sad, but oh well. How's it going in there? That looks fun. It's kind of funny because Daniel definitely has like the dirtier job, but my job takes a lot more time. It takes me a lot of time each day to do all the paperwork side, especially right now because this is only like our 4th day of actual work, where I just am still figuring out my systems and how I'm going to do things. So it takes a lot longer, and I'm probably hitting like my full 6 hours a day, but Daniel's probably under. So, but his is not very pleasant. Okay, so we just got done with work for the afternoon. It's a pretty mellow day around here, so I'm just taking Lily to go to the bathroom because she has to spend quite a bit of time inside, which is kind of sad, but there's a lot of the campsites around us right now, and the people are refusing to put their dogs on leash. So we have to be very careful with her. We never leave her outside on her own anyway, so it's not really an issue, but we just have to be a little bit more on top of it. So now that we're done working for a little while, we're gonna head down to the shore. I'm taking a book in Mooney, and Daniel's gonna go out fishing and just walk out in his waders. It's really nice today. It's like the best day we've had so far. So I put on shorts and a tank top so I can soak up some sun, and we're gonna go enjoy the weather. So we just came back up to the RV from fishing and reading down on the shore. It was so nice. It was so good to like soak up actual sun. But we're hungry for lunch. Daniel wasn't really getting any luck catching anything, but it was beautiful, so worth it. Now we are ready for some sandwiches and some lunch. So today has been so dang mellow around the campground. Daniel just took a nap. I sat outside and read for a little bit, but we've just been really low-key, kind of just available when people come up with any questions. But now it's just really quiet before we have work this evening.
End of the day off with a little walk. We got Barry right behind us. Mamie is right over here in front of us. And we're gonna go over to a little spot on the side of the road, a little creek.
We're looking for a bear.
We are hunting bears. That's it.
It's so pretty out.
We're walking back to the RV now. We're gonna call it a day. And that's the day in the life.
Today was
of
really
us.
mellow. The
Yeah.
weekends are way more crazy.
Yeah, it'll be a little
Crazy.
it'll be a little more
Different.
difficult in what we gotta do on the weekends. It's a little bit more work, but not that much. It really is just that.
But it was super fun. Today was a good day.
Goodbye.